asking for more time. This was what was decided today. She needs to consider how she's going to rule over this injunction. Now, in all, 62 Nevada bar and tavern owners are taking Governor Sisolak to court, pushing to reopen their doors and their bar tops. In a virtual court hearing today, the judge heard arguments from both sides of this injunction. An attorney representing more than 5 dozen involved business owners and the governor's legal counsel himself pressing that these are unprecedented times, questioning the court's role in emergency orders, especially those tied to a novel coronavirus. Now, after only a few weeks of reopening last month, the governor did order certain Nevada counties with bars that do not serve food to go back to phase 1 restrictions, banning those businesses from allowing customers to sit, hang out at, order at, or play on gaming machines in the bar area on those bar tops. The plaintiffs are arguing that they've been singled out, though, defending their reopening plans with evidence of face covering enforcement policies, socially distanced tables, and even plexiglass barriers that have been paid for and installed along those bar tops. In a virtual court hearing today, their attorney pressed further, adding that their compliance numbers are up and comparable to other industries that have been able to stay open.
Bars and casino gaming floors are 80% compliant at this point. We also see in subparagraphs A and B that water parks are just flatly not in compliance.
They're zero.
They come up with a zero.
I think we can all agree the governor, if he could make coronavirus disappear today, would eliminate the directives, eliminate the emergency, and have the state reopen entirely tomorrow.
Those are hard to look at. Mangled metal, burned to a crisp.
The vehicle did not look like a vehicle.
Tourist Edward saw the aftermath driving along the I-15.
I saw it and I looked at it, I was like, that's definitely life, that's traumatizing for sure. Like I'm gonna be life changed forever. I've never experienced something like that.
NHP says the deadly crash happened around 11 this morning as a white Ford truck was on the 95 northbound ramp towing an off-road vehicle. That's when a 2001 Volvo traveling north on the I-15 made an unsafe lane change, driving across the solid white lines and violently striking the Ford, according to troopers. NHP says the collision caused the off-road vehicle to break off from the Ford, striking another truck. The force of the crash sending both the Volvo and Ford over the wall as they burst into flames.
We had 2 occupants in the white truck. Both were able to evacuate the truck before it became fully engulfed.
Those 2, a 4-year-old girl and her dad. But 3 others, including a child, perished. A dog is also dead. Troopers confirming the driver of the Volvo is among the deceased. As for Edward, he says the violent image will forever be in his memory.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna hug my loved ones a little bit closer.
We're expecting to learn more about the victims from the coroner's office within the next few days. Reporting near the Spaghetti Bowl, Lauren Clark, News 3.
Hey folks, a vivacious Vegas sports night. The Golden Knights and the Blackhawks played a thriller in Game 2. Too much hockey to be contained in regulation. It was overtime for the Golden Knights and the Blackhawks. Check out the highlights of that one. VGK's leader Marc-Andre Fleury on the bench for a second straight game, but no worries. VGK, they get off to a very hot start in this one, scoring 2 quickly. Paul Stastny gets the scoring started off in the first period, 1-0 for the Golden Knights. Stastny, his first goal of the playoffs. The Knights playing without Max Pacioretty in this one. They learned of this earlier today, and Tomas Nosek was a replacement for Patches, and all he does is come in and score a goal. 2-0 the Golden Knights after 1 period. Chicago outscored the Knights 3-1 in the second, turned a 2-0 deficit into a 3-3 tie until late in the third period. Oh, Mark Stone nearly gets a goal. George McPhee wished it would go in, but it would not. It would go into overtime, and in overtime, look at the pass by Stastny to Riley Smith. Riley scored 2 goals in the last game, and the game winner in this one, the Golden Knights win in overtime 4-3, taking a commanding 2-0 lead in the series.
You know, there's some lulls in the game where we kind of turned it into a track meet, and that's not the style of game we want to play against Chicago. So there's still a lot of things we need to clean up, but, you know, we'll take the win and try to get a little bit better tomorrow.
I'm just trying to focus on the next puck. That's kind of how the game went a little bit. You know, you didn't have much to do, and it was odd man rushes. We kind of got stuck into their game a little bit, and it went back and forth a bit. But yeah, we had a really good third, put a lot of pressure on them, and it was really nice to see Riley score the game winner.